guy with the spear, but he just has this like spear, and he'll like Cape buffalo, big giant animals. He chunks his spear him. It's always like primitive, whatever. And sometimes it's like there's a reason why humans created technology to like become the king of the jungle. Like, and it's like if you go down that's primitive, like you're probably gonna die. Yes, sir. Bada bing, bada boom. Wonder how many times I say that.
I was just wondering if that's like your go-to intro
That's what
thing.
it is. Bada bing, bada boom. There's like one guy that said that. Episode 35. We're back in action. And in action, I mean we're still at the cabin. Yeah, we are recording some episodes ahead. Just because, once again, the September is absolutely crazy. There's so much stuff going on, which is good. It means we got more plans for you guys to have content out on the main channel. And the podcast, you know, it's not, I wouldn't call it secondary because, we're getting it out every Monday and Friday, right? It's there. But it's just easy to, like, film, shoot, boom, get it out to you guys so you can have it there if you want it, right? If you want to put it in your life, whatever it is, or something in the morning you want to listen to, put it in, maybe make it into your daily routine, huh? What about that? That'd be cool.
Hey, we're gonna have enough episodes. We're gonna be on a couple thousand here pretty soon.
We'll be on 1,000. I mean, we're ripping 2 a day. How many? Well, I guess it's 500 weeks to be 1,000, or 2 a week, not 2 a day. So we're getting there. But at episode 35, it's just been busy. We've got a lot of busy stuff going on. So basically, when I'm recording this, I have my 100-mile race finish, and when this is out, I'll be finished with that. Or maybe I didn't finish. I don't know. I guess you can go check the main channel for that one. But then I guess I'm going back home, or we're going back home, or to our hometown in Midland, Texas. We'll be back there, chilling, regrouping, trying to figure everything out. Then move up. I got a hunt going on up in northern New Mexico, southern Colorado. It's actually close to where we're at right now. Be on an elk hunt, which is some of the best hunting. No, it is my favorite hunting, right, hands down. And I've hunted a few places. Been in Africa, Mozambique. I've been in Zimbabwe hunting. I've been, I've been to a Hawaii hunting. I've been all over Texas, New Mexico, Colorado. I've basically been around, right? We've gone on a few hunts, and out of all of them, the best animal, the most like sporting, right? Because you know sometimes people go hunting and it's not really like a sport. You know when you see like those big, just fat rich guys who just like they're sitting in front of a lion or something, and you're like, you guy didn't hunt. He didn't hunt that lion. You're like the lion's the king of the jungle. All right, like, and that's, I think, a lot of people get pissed about, like, you know, that Dennis seats of the lion. You remember that stuff? Yeah, all that. Like, people get mad about that for hunters. And, I mean, it definitely, media and propaganda behind that is probably not, like, realistically what it is. You know, a lot of that stuff's moved around and people get emotions involved and all this, right? Which, I mean, the death of an animal, okay, you can get emotions involved. But I like hunting, right? There's a reason why they call it hunting and not killing, right? There's a reason why they call it fishing and not catching, right? Because a hunt is a matter of going out animal versus animal, right? Human versus nature, right? Going out and trying to conquer that said animal, whatever it may be. If it's a lion, then that hunt probably going to be a little more difficult, or it should be more difficult than, say, a white-tailed deer.
Right? I don't know. I think if you want to be animal versus animal, you got to go out there bare fist, see what you can do.
Some people do. Have you seen that one guy with the spear?
No,
he has. So. But he just has this like spear, and he'll like Cape buffalo, big giant animals. He chunks his spear him. It's always like primitive, whatever. And sometimes it's like, there's a reason why humans created technology to like become the king of the jungle, like you know. And it's like if you go down this primitive, like you're probably gonna die. You know, like you mess with the bull, you get the horn, and that's like messing with the bull. When you shoot the bull, then you get the horns literally in your hand, right? Whereas the other way, you poke it with a spear, stick, the horn's gonna be in your gut, and and it's no good. But there are people who do that kind of hunting. I'm not I think technology has improved enough to where a point where hunting with a gun is not my favorite type of hunting, right? There is sort of, for me, I think it's humane for sure. Like, you have to be a good shot. Like, you still have to practice. You still have to hunt with a gun. However, for me, I think it is too easy for the things that I want to do, and it's not as fulfilling. Okay, so I hunt with a bow, and bow hunting, you have to be closer to the animal to make a good shot, a lethal shot, which is what anytime you take a shot, it needs to be a lethal shot, right? That's like rule number one for a hunter is know what you're shooting, right? So with bow, you gotta be closer, which means you have to be quieter because you are closer, right? Which also means that animals are typically you're almost like one with them. Like, whereas a rifle, you can be far away, you don't really feel it as much. Whereas when you're up close and personal with the animal, it's a lot more. That's why I think there's I know it's kind of harsh, but there are like serial killers, aren't there? Who was it, like Manson or something? I think I've heard that wasn't he the one that like killed him with knives?
Killed what, like people with knives?
Yeah, like
I have no clue, honestly.
Pretty sure he did because he like wanted to hear to the last breath or something. It's kind of dark. Not necessarily on that line, but really, what hunting is a mission, right? It's a mission, and it's like, hey, we're gonna go out and we're gonna conquer this animal by this time humanely, and then after you do that, then you get to eat the fruits of your labor, right? You get to consume the animal. Like, the best kind of meat that you can get is from an animal that you harvest off the land, right? More specifically, this wild game that is out there, like wild animals, right? That's the most natural thing that you can put in your body, which for me, I think that's how I try to eat, is try to get as most natural as possible in this crazy world that we live in. Trying to get to my roots, right? Stay grounded. But that's hunting. I mean, hunting is coming around, so I'm gonna be doing that, and then we have like actual deer season, right? So basically, the deer. I mean, are you familiar with why there even is like a deer season?
I would assume it's for like so we don't kill too many deer. Just
okay, yeah, that's part of it. But like, why is it in September, October, November? Well, September's
maybe. Is there like a certain time of year that they're usually like giving birth and stuff?
Yeah. So basically, during more of like September, October, it's called the rut. And so the rut is when, for some reason, these animals go in cycles to where they only have, and it's obviously like a nature thing, or that's been bred into their DNA. So they only have, their testosterone gets elevated and they grow these horns. Horns, like deer velvet, is testosterone. Like men have higher testosterone. The deer animals grow horns because they have testosterone, higher testosterone.
This isn't like, would people like avid hunters be not offended, but be like, this guy's calling them horns when you're talking about deer? Or does antler and horn go interchangeably? Or were you just not thinking when you said it? Like, would people be that and be like, he's saying horns, or are they interchangeable?
Deer horns, deer antlers, I think they're interchangeable. I mean, like an antler more specifically gets shed, whereas a horn, it could be like a long horn. Like that doesn't get shed. So like an antler, they shed. So deer, like their horns fall off. Or their antlers fall off. But it's interchangeable. It's like a rectangle can be a square, but a square can't be a rectangle. Antlers cannot be horns, but horns can be antlers.
Well, then you called antler horns.
No, horns can be antlers. Antlers can't be horns.
So why are you calling antlers horns?
Oh. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're saying, okay, I see what you're saying. Because I'm talking about whitetail, which have antlers.
Yeah, you're saying horns.
All right. I guess it's just easier for me. They're all playing with me. All right, someone's playing with me because I called a damn thing. Or no words.
I don't even hunt, dude. I'm on top of it. I don't know.
Well, you got the vocabulary down. All right. So where's it going? Basically, testosterone creates these antlers for these deer, right? So the more testosterone they have, typically the bigger antlers they have, which then they use to fight off other male deer, and then they get to secure the babe. And then they get to go have babies with the babe, and then the babe then goes, or doe, right? Doe, girl, babe, whatever. Then the doe during the spring time has its children, which is typically like 2. And so the rut is when their antlers are the biggest and hardest, right, during the rut. And then they go and they're fighting and their guard is down, right? They don't care. They just want to go fuck. That's all they want to do. So they're just running around looking for the girls, looking for all the doe, and that's all they're trying to find. And it's very similar to humans. And when your testosterone's pumping, you don't have a care in the world. You're just like, yo, I'm just trying to, just testosterone's going, right? You're not thinking with your top head, you're thinking with your bottom head, right? And that's what they're doing. So this is the best time to hunt them because now they're stupid. Like the big guys, the ones the biggest antlers, right? The ones that get you in the record books. Those, which Boone and Crockett is another cool thing that was established, which allows hunting to be a little bit more regulated. But it's a whole different topic. Basically, these deer that grow these antlers go out and look for those girls. That's when you hunt them because the guard's down and you're able to take advantage of basically how stupid they are. And so that's why it's during the time of September, October, November, December. And as well, you don't want, you can also shoot doe, and you don't want to shoot a mom when it has 2 kids that depend on it, right? So you have it during that time. So we got that going. And in fact, during that time, I think in November, we're actually planning to invite out a few other guys, a few other friends. So we might actually get some guests on the podcast, which would be nice as well.
It will be nice. Maybe it's time for our first guest, or I guess second guest, but maybe we'll have a full episode.
Infamous. Infamous. We'll actually have one with a full guest. I want to bring guests on for sure. I think it's beneficial to bring on someone else, but also I don't know, Modern Wisdom, or I've talked about it, but basically what he does, he does Zoom podcasts, and then the big ones he'll do in person. So he does 3 a week, every single week. He's pumping out 3, and he's trying to do 1 a week with someone that's in person, which would be pretty cool.
But his podcast is the only thing, or does he do
Yeah, that's all he does, podcast. Yeah. He's trying to be the best podcaster or whatever. So he just does a whole bunch of that. But we'll have a guest hopefully soon. And then we'll have them down, a few guys that I'm excited about. We'll see if hopefully maybe they can get a deer, because we're going to be deer hunting. We're going to be at the ranch. We're going to be hunting, messing around.
Blow some shit up.
Blowing shit up, right? Just being a man, right? What it takes to be a man. All right. Okay, no, obviously there's a lot of other stuff that's involved in that. But, when you think of manly things, hunting with the boy, like what are they, the boys' weekend, right? Like one of those deals. Just go around and enjoy it. But it'll be fun. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about deer season, hunting season being here. It's time to just get out and go be in nature instead of being bogged down in the city with traffic and 9-to-5 jobs and fitting in and Honestly, it's a lot of noise. It's a lot of noise that clogs your head. When you can go out and you can go hunting, it's time to just like clear your head, clear the fog, kind of reset, back into nature. Like I said, get back in the roots and ground yourself. So it's cool. It's a fun time of year. Not to mention, we can add in a little football on the weekends, which would be nice as well. But that's going to be it for the podcast, guys. We appreciate you watching, joining, viewing. As always, we're going to be here every Monday and Friday to give you guys the value that you need, whichever realm it is, whether it's health, wealth, relationships, hunting, fishing, not catching, not killing, whatever it is, we're here for you guys. So, appreciate you. Take it easy. We'll talk to you in the next one. Have a great one. Peace.